Hey everyone, this is Callaway Talks. I'm Harry Arnett. I'm joined by Dr. Alan Hocknell.
Hey.
And you know Alan.
Herm Edwards was on Callaway Live this season, and he said, your name is your brand. And if I think of your name, Hocknell, and the brand, I think one who leads a team that makes awesome iron products. Awesome products of all type, but specifically iron products, which is what we're talking about today. So good you brought nothing. You
didn't bring anything.
My usual trick here, yeah.
The new Big Bertha OS irons.
Yes.
As you can tell, I'm pretty jacked up.
Yes.
Tell us about that iron. And I actually brought it. It's over here.
Yeah,
so
we do have one. Yeah, OS for oversized, but the big deal is that this is a super forgiving iron that has a brand new iron structure to it. We've never built an iron this way before, and for it we're looking for enhancements in ball speed using our face cup technology that you've heard us talk about in other irons. This is the next generation of that face cup, but built into a brand new structure of an iron. You can see that the back of the iron looks a little different than irons that we've done before because it has this exo cage, and this is the lightest, stiffest way that we can construct the back of the body in here to hold the face in a certain way in the front, the way that we weld it to the front there, to make the face flex more, and particularly to make it flex more in the part of the face that people use the most, which is down lower, in the center, and the left and the right. If we can make it flex more there, we get more ball speed. So that more ball speed turns into distance. So a new exo cage structure forcing the face to behave in a more efficient way and giving us more distance.
I don't know how the Hocknells roll. Do you guys use the little concentrated pouches in your laundry detergent to wash your clothes? Do you know?
Oh yeah, those things. Yeah, I know those
So
things.
I always wonder, like, how do they get so much concentration into that little package? And I feel like we've done that here.
We have, because in and amongst this structure here, there is a bunch of tungsten. There's about 100 grams of tungsten throughout the set, and it's there to control the center of gravity position. So it's very concentrated weight. And in the long irons, that concentrated weight is low down, and that gives a low center of gravity and a characteristic of the iron that makes it much easier to launch up and get great distance that way. And in the shorter irons, we use the tungsten, that concentrated weight, to move the center of gravity up. Because in the short irons, you don't want a floaty kind of characteristic, even when you're a sort of super game improvement type player, as these irons are directed towards. You want to be able to shot make. You want to hit shots at pins and play in a sort of attacking short game. So having more spin in the short irons is a good thing, and we raise the center of gravity to do that. So tungsten helps us position the CG and give us the, if you like, performance profile we're looking for all the way through the set.
Well, let's look at our low-tech telestrator back here. You can see there's a lot going on in there.
There is.
A lot of pieces.
Yeah. This is the exo cage here with its vertical stiffeners, and that's really important for making the face flex in just the way that we want it to. There's some tungsten pieces that are shaped individually for each head because we're achieving a different CG position in each one. There's some damping elements in there that take away the harshest of the vibrations because this face is very flexible and we still want it to feel great. So there's an awful lot going on. It's the most complex iron construction that we've ever used, and we think that it provides some real important advantages in that sort of super game improvement part of the market. We have really easy to hit long irons, but the short irons aren't super large and clunky either. They sort of shallow down in size a little bit so that you can play real shot-making shots with them.
You definitely don't want a floaty with your short irons.
No floaties.
I'm going to try this out. The show is basically unscripted. It put the Supa in Super Game Improvement. Do you like that? That's pretty bad, isn't it?
That's pretty bad.
Okay, we won't go that. But it also has hybrids that go with it.
Yeah, look at these. So whenever we have a hybrid, we try and design into it the same characteristics as our iron. So the iron is Super Game Improvement. This is our most forgiving hybrid. And it makes it that way because it has the most fairway wood-like DNA of all of our hybrids, essentially. So it's got the largest dimensions front to back that allows us to put a lot of weight in the back here, and that helps with that easy-to-launch characteristic. The face is the largest of our hybrid faces, both toe to heel and depth-wise, give you a large hitting area. You don't often hit the center of the face with a hybrid, so that's good for getting a high ball speed. And overall, we've got this high MOI, easy to launch kind of characteristic. Plus, we have an adjustable hosel because we know that there's a large ability range of people in this part of the market. We want to give them all the opportunities they can to fit the hybrids into their particular bag, whether they have 1, 2, 3, and some people even have 4 hybrids in this area. So we want them to be able to adjust loft and make the most out of it.
So 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6 hybrid?
And a 7
And a
hybrid.
7 hybrid? We can go 5 hybrids deep.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of hybrids. You're going to need a Sherpa to carry your golf bag around for you.
That's a lot of head
But
covers.
you will hit a lot of greens because you'll have all that forgiveness.
Absolutely, yeah. This is a really easy to hit kind of a hybrid, a great complement to go with the OS irons, and overall a really probably our best Super Game improvement package ever in terms of the overall technology and then the performance that comes from it.
So one sentence to sum it all up. Can you come up with anything on the spot?
One sentence on the spot.
How about this one? Put the Supa in Super Game Improvement. We're not going to use that. We'll cut that out before this airs. But thanks everybody for watching. That's the Big Bertha OS irons and hybrids, the most forgiving set we have in our line, most forgiving set we've made. Go check those out. Hit more greens. You're going to have more fun. We'll bring him back in. This is the last time we're doing something in the studio.
I know, so sentimental about this, huh?
It feels like
Look
a
at
good
this.
send-off to do the Big Bertha OS irons and hybrids on our send-off. Thanks a lot, Alan. We'll see you again on Callaway Talks.